the CDC workers who have received their salaries today. We're watching. If they don't cast their vote for President Paul Biya for the CPDM champion candidate, the candidate, not just for the CPDM, the candidate for the Cameroonian people, if they don't cast their vote, would accuse them that they are thieves. That is true. Yes.
That is from Mukete of Kumba, openly enforcing, intimidating, blackmailing a CDC worker to vote for President Paul Biya without any shame. And this is the Cameroon. We have been complaining. This is the government of President Paul Biya. We have been complaining. This is the blackmailing strategy of the CPDM that we are on it. And I even wrote it here in this book, Positive Mentality for the Cameroon we want. And then I mentioned blackmailing as one of the strategy in page 78, one of the strategy that President Paul Biya has been using. He will appoint somebody, or he will give somebody to something to somebody, and then use that thing to force the person to obey him, to be submissive to. He will allow ministers, government officials, top businessmen to embezzle as they wish, to loot as they wish, to do whatever they wish in Cameroon in order to use this against them. And that is why many, if not all top government officials, businessmen and women, politicians, elite, are all loyal to President Paul Biya because he is blackmailing them. And this is exactly what Nfon Mukete is mentioning here. And then this one is quite different because these people, they work and the government refused to pay them. Government have been owing them. And then finally government started paying the money. And then after paying the money, those, even it started with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister mentioned it that it is a reason for the CDC worker now to vote President Paul Biya. And then I believe Mukete started, it took from the Prime Minister to mention that if they don't vote President Paul Biya, they are thieves. This money is not a dash. It's not a free gift that President Paul Biya gave to the CDC worker. It is money that President Paul Biya, his government, have been owing the CDC worker. So they even have to pay this money with interest. But upon this, they are intimidating these poor people, blackmailing them that they must vote President Paul Biya. If they don't vote President Paul Biya, they are thieves. Maybe the money was given with a condition. Is it a free money that you gave with a condition that the condition for this money is you must vote President Paul Biya, and they accepted that they are going to vote President Paul Biya, and then the money was given to them? If that was the condition, then there will be thieves if they don't vote President Paul Biya. But this one we are talking about is their hard-earned money. They work for it, and they have been waiting for this money for months, for years. The government refused to. And finally, the government start paying the debt owing to the CDC worker, and then using it now to blackmail them as if it is a dash, as if it is a gift. This is terrible, and this is something that people that we look up to, we believe that they are educated, like from Mukete, will come out openly without any shame. He come out and open his mouth like an illiterate to mention this to the public. I'm not insulting him, but he is insulting himself. Because as an educated person, you come out openly, people work and they did not receive their salary. The government owing them. Instead for the government to pay the money to them with an interest, the government paid the money, the little, started paying the money, not even all, and then asked them that if they don't vote President Paul Biya, then they are thieves. For Mukete, why do you disgrace yourself and your kingdom? Why? Why are we doing this? Is it just because of the little you people are benefiting from the corrupt government of President Paul Biya? Is it just because of the little advantage you people are taking over the old 92 years President Paul Biya? That you will come out openly, that somebody is owing me, and then the person for many years refused to pay my money, and finally came and paid part of the money. And then after paying part of the money, he said, if you do not do this to me, then you are a thief for taking my own money from the person who was owing me. What is wrong in Cameroon? What is the problem? Because I cannot understand. Who is a thief here? The government, the elite, the traditional rulers, the CPDM. People work, They have families and they don't receive salary. And after paying part of their money that you are owing them, you say if they don't vote, your master, the master of corruption, the number one evil person and wicked person in Cameroon, then they are thieves. Then I would prefer and support them. And who will be stealing? If that is the way you would describe Cameroonians who are crying for their salary, that they are stealing from the government. But you, who is truly stealing from the government, embezzling and looting the taxpayer money, you do not call yourself a thieves, but called innocent, poor people who have been suffering, begging for their salary, thieves. Shame to Nfon Mukete. Shame to the Prime Minister, Ngute, who also mentioned in this whole issue that if the CDC worker do not vote a Paul Biya, then there is a problem. Why are we doing this?